Take it easy, lad. Third watch, that's all. Time for you to go on sentry duty.
All ready.
Yeah. Relieve Derwent at the western approach.
Aye.
Oh, it's you, Colin. Oh, about time, too.
Anything to report?
All quiet. Not a mouse stirring.
Sleep well.
Good night, lad.
Little John, Derwent. Someone's got past our sentries. Just missed me with that spear.
Where did this come from?
From that oak, judging by the angle.
I'll go and have a look.
No. Anybody with a skill at woodcraft to get past our sentries and right into our camp won't be hanging around up there still. You'd better put that fire out. Wait a minute. What's this?
It's a message. Who's it from?
To Robin Hood in the forest of Sherwood, greeting from Friar Tuck.
Friar Tuck? But he's in Monmouth or somewhere.
Wait a minute. The bearer of this letter is a friend of mine, a Celt named Brack.
A Celt?
Well, a Celt, a Gael, in ancient Britain, call it what you will. Use him kindly. His tribe are facing a grave crisis. If you are able to help, let him bring you to the Forest of Dean, where you will also give pleasure by visiting your old friend Tuck, now lodging at the new Cistercian Abbey of Tintern, Pax Vobiscum.
Well, where's Tintern Abbey?
It's in the Wye River Valley, close to the Welsh Marches. Brack, you have nothing to fear. You've shown that you're a friend by not killing me when I was sleeping, when you had the chance. Now, we'll show that we're friends. Lay down your arms, men, and stand away from them.
You are Robin Hood?
I am. Welcome to Sherwood, Brack. Little John, get the cook to work. Food and drink and sleep for our friend before we talk. And food for me, too. This is a 4-day march to the Forest of Dean, and Brack and I will be leaving at dawn.
You mean you will come with me before you hear my tale?
And I can't promise to help you, but I'll come with you, even if only to visit my old friend Tuck and see the famous Abbey of Tintern. That's the Abbey of Tintern. Magnificent, isn't it?
Robin, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you, Friar. But I don't understand. I thought you were supposed to be in strict retreat.
Well, the Lord Abbot, knowing the, shall we say, active nature of my duties during the rest of the year, thought it only right that I should take long walks in the forest outside the Abbey. That's how I met Brack and his people.
I see. Well, perhaps you'll explain what this is all about.
Of course. Draw up a seat and sit down, both of you. Now, this is the problem as I see it. Set me right if I'm wrong, Brack. Here is the River Wye. And here, the Forest of Dean, on both sides of the river. Here is Mork Wood, where Brack and his people live.
That is so.
And here is Chepstow Castle, the seat of Lord Humphrey of Chepstow. He is the person who is trying to evict Brack and his people from their ancient lands.
And Lord Humphrey owns all this land, including Mork Wood.
That is true, but...
He holds it under fief from the Earl of Monmouth, who in turn holds it from the king.
So, if Lord Humphrey wants to turn the Celts out of Mork Wood, he is entitled to do so.
Legally, but not morally.
But my people have lived there for countless generations. Hundreds of years, maybe thousands. Our legends go back to before King Arthur.
Yes, I understand that.
We are no longer a great tribe. We are poor. We are few. We could not harm anybody even if we wanted to. All we ask is to be left in peace, to live our lives as charcoal burners and hunters in the forest.
The bit of forest that Lord Humphrey wants to enclose. And he has both might and right on his side. What sort of man is he?
Well, he's a great arguer. He fancies himself as a philosopher.
Does he? Tomorrow, I want you to arrange for me to visit Lord Humphrey.
Yes, I can do that.
Good. Well, now, I'm going with Brack to Morkwood to meet his people.
Good. Robin, I knew you'd help.
This is one of the kilns I told you of for making charcoal. We traded in exchange for corn and roots with the monks of the new abbey who use it for drawing their pictures. This is my wife, Meg. Meg, this is Robin Hood, who has come to be our new leader against Sir Humphrey.
And you must be a good cook, Meg, judging by the smell of this broth. May I taste it?
Oh, you mustn't drink that. 'Tis fever brew.
Fever brew.
'Tis a brew of forest herbs for curing agues and fevers. When a man drinks it, he falls into a deep sleep. When he sleeps, he sweats, and when he wakes, he's cured.
That's right. But it's very strong. You have to be careful.
That's a recipe Friar Tuck would like to know about. Tell me, Brack, what do you do for meat?
Oh, we hunt. Mostly the wild boar.
Wild boar with a short spear like that?
First, we trap the boar. Then we kill him. Come, I will show you. They are making our pit invisible. When we find a boar, we make him angry with our spears. Then we get one of our tribe to make the boar chase him. When he gets him over the pit...
Very neat. Are there many of these pits around here?
Oh, yes, our camp is ringed with them.
Well, if you lose me suddenly, you'll know where to look.
Never fear, Robin. I will guide you.
Lord Humphrey's here with 2 of his men. He's been hunting.
I wonder what he wants now.
I think it's better if his lordship doesn't see me here. I'll wait for you.
Very good.
Good day to you. Ah, morning, my good fellow. Still here, I see.
But there is nowhere for us to go, my lord. You will not have us in your forest. The Earl of Monmouth will not have us in his forest. And there is no room for us on the farmlands.
Why not move north to the Black Mountain?
But we are not mountain people, my lord. There is no timber there for us to burn. There is no game to hunt.
Oh, you'll manage somehow. I gave you 6 months to make your plans. The notice expires next week. If you are still here by that time, you will have to be driven out. I don't like to do this, but you'll leave me no choice. Good day to you.
You see how it is, Robin.
Yes, I do.
Will you teach us how to fight Lord Humphrey?
No, I won't do that.
But I was told by Friar Tuck that...
I'll help you, Brack, but not by fighting. You're too few and too weak.
But what is left to us but fighting?
Persuasion.
We have tried it. It is useless.
I'm not so sure. Tomorrow, Friar Tuck is taking me to visit Lord Humphrey. I shall present myself as the Master of Locksley, a gentleman philosopher from the Shire of Nottingham. And I hope to be able to show you that there are times when the tongue is mightier than the sword. Wait and see.
Yes, my dear Locksley, I take your point, but I must impress upon you that as a landowner, it is my duty to improve my estates whenever I can. Agreed?
True, but not if those improvements are made at the cost of human suffering.
But what is the suffering of the few compared with the good of the many? Progress is like that.
Progress, but at whose expense?
The expense of moving a few primitive tribesmen?
Human beings, at least.
Only just.
If you want to increase your farmlands, well, surely there are other parts of the forest you can clear.
My own game preserves?
Why not?
Oh, come, sir. The man with my responsibilities is entitled to his recreations.
And men with the responsibilities to stay alive are entitled to the minimum necessities of life, land and food.
You speak of the Celts as if you consider them like us.
They are men and women with souls, just as we are.
Ha, no, Friar. They are not just as we are. That is a popular fallacy among the humbler men of the cloth. Men are born into different stations with different duties and different privileges. Here, look. Above all, the Holy Roman Emperor.
Above all, His Holiness the Pope.
Oh, I speak of the secular society. The Emperor. Under him, we have the kings. Then the princes, the dukes, the earls, the counts, the barons, knights, gentlemen, yeomen. At the base, we have the laborers, serfs, villains. This is civilization. Each grade bound to the one above and to the one below. From above, we get security and protection.
Well, you're hardly giving these Celts that by driving them away from their ancestral lands.
But, my dear fellow, don't you see these people don't fit in anywhere? They spoil the pattern. Oh, decent enough fellows, no doubt, but primitive and a little backward.
But they still have rights.
No, they have no rights, because they owe no service. Therefore, they have no status. They are the survival of a barbaric age. Surely you see that.
You were right.
You mean we must fight?
Yes. But not in the way you think. Lord Humphrey is proof against my words, and his men-at-arms are proof against your weapons. But there is another way.
Another way?
Yes.
Robin, Lord Humphrey is coming.
Is everything ready?
It is.
Now, you all know what to do. Go to your positions, and good luck. Ready, Meg?
Yes, Robin's ready. I'll just pour some out to cool it.
Six months ago, I gave you warning to quit my lands. Go now, and you can go in peace. If you are still here when I return this time next week, I will get my men-at-arms to drive you out. Is that clear?
Tell your men-at-arms to watch their step when they come.
Do you mean to say that you would resist my authority?
You are a fool, Sir Humphrey.
Now look here, my man. Help! Help! Help me out of here! Help me out of here! Help! Help! Help me out of here! Help! Help! Help me out of here!
Good morning, my lord.
Ah, Locksley, thank heaven. Help me out, that's good, sir.
Ah, you've fallen into a bore pit, Lord Humphrey.
Yes. Help me out, will you?
Of course, it's a barbaric and primitive form of defense, but effective, don't you think?
Now, look, Locksley, if you are responsible for this, I shall be...
Please, Lord Humphrey, this is hardly a philosophical attitude.
Philosophy? Here I am, badly bruised, hot and tired, and you want to talk philosophy?
Oh, forgive me. Of course, you must be thirsty after your tramp through the forest. Meg! Here, Meg. You drink this.
What is it?
Oh, it's a herbal wine. It's delicious. Drink it up. It'll calm you. Now, let's see, where were we? Oh, yes, we were discussing the structure of society and the Christian civilization.
Poison. You poisoned me, Locksley.
Owen, you're awake at last.
Where is that fellow, Loxley?
No, don't excite yourself, Owen.
My ankles. Untie my ankles at once.
Oh, I'm sorry, Owen, I dare not.
Don't keep calling me Owen. You know very well I am Lord Humphrey of Chepstow.
Poor man.
If this is another of Loxley's jokes...
Owen, good to see you awake again. How is he, Meg?
Still lost in that dreadful nightmare. He thinks he's Lord Humphrey.
Oh, poor fellow.
But I am Lord Humphrey.
No, you are Owen. Don't you remember? You were out on a ball and you fell into a ball pit and cracked your skull, scattered your wits, poor fellow.
But I am.
Is he fit to travel, Meg?
I wouldn't trust him on his own. We ought to carry him on the hurdle.
Here comes his lordship.
Morning, good people.
Loxley.
Still here, I see.
No, this joke has gone far enough.
Owen, show some respect to his lordship.
What's the matter with old Owen here?
He fell into a ball pit and cracked his head.
Well, if you people will persist in your primitive methods of hunting, what do you expect? Is he fit to travel?
We could take him on an hurdle, my lord.
6 months ago, I gave you warning to quit my lands. Go now, and you go in peace.
We are ready, my lord.
Then don't let me find one of you here when I return. Otherwise, I shall have to send my men-at-arms to drive you off.
Loxley, wait. Come back, Loxley.
How is he?
Poorly. Oh, Brack, whatever else he may be, he's a man. And we're killing him. Shouldn't we take him home?
No. We'll finish what we set out to do.
Meg.
Owen.
Meg.
Owen.
What happened, Meg? Where am I?
You caught a bad chill and then had a terrible fever. But you're all right now.
Meg, I must get up.
No. Don't excite yourself, Owen.
Oh, I've made things very difficult for everybody.
Don't think about that
I
now.
insisted I was Lord Humphrey, didn't I?
Yes, but...
You know, I thought I really was Lord Humphrey.
that was the fever, Owen.
Yes, Meg. That was the fever. Brack. Meg. How much food have we found in the last week?
4 small birds.
4 small birds and 1 bowl of water among all of us. If we don't starve or die of thirst, we shall perish from the cold. Lord Humphrey would have done better to have killed us all off on the spot.
We're here now, Owen, and we must make the best of it. So long as we have the strength.
I have an idea. Let me go and talk to Lord Humphrey.
What good would that do?
You say he's a reasonable man, fancies himself as a philosopher. That sort of man is open to argument. I'll go back first thing in the morning and talk to him. You follow and wait for me in the forest.
I will follow.
Good.
Owen, fancy meeting you here.
I remember you.
I'm Friar Tuck, a friend of yours.
And of Lord Humphrey?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, then you can help me. I have to talk with him urgently. Now, if you would go with me to the castle, you would be most likely to receive me.
Oh, no need to go to the castle. By a happy chance, the man you speak of is visiting Tintern Abbey today. I'll arrange a meeting for you in my cell.
Better still, neutral ground.
Quite.
You argue well, Owen. You have a keen mind. But it is a landowner's duty to improve his estates wherever he can.
Not at the expense of human suffering.
Your people, present company accepted, are, after all, primitive tribesmen.
We are human beings, nonetheless.
Only just, I have heard it said.
There are other parts of the forest you could clear.
My own game preserves.
Why not?
A man of my responsibilities is entitled to his recreation.
My lord, listen. You claim you are a philosopher. Can't you see that men are men, however they differ outwardly? Some men wear armor, some wear skins. Some hunt with spears, some hunt with traps. Some men are philosophers, some are untaught. But we are all men.
Tuck, prepare a deed giving these men the right to live and hunt in Morkwood in perpetuity.
What?
As you say, I am a philosopher and open to reason. Your arguments have convinced me. You will make your mark, and I will set the seal of Chepstow on the deed. Then we'll drink a toast to the future.
Here is the deed.
Already?
The fever balm? Here it is. Meg made it herself. She said to be careful. It is very strong.
I had it prepared beforehand, just in case.
Ready? Good. All right, make your mark. Now, before I set my seal, the toast. To the future of the Celts and Lord Humphrey.
Oh, my lord.
Oh, poor man, his wits are still wandering. Lord Humphrey, don't you remember me? Try. I'm Locksley.
Locksley?
Try to think, my lord. You were in the forest. You fell into a boar pit and cracked your head.
But these people, my people.
Yes, your people. Come to thank their lord for giving them their land in Morkwood.
Brack, is it true? Am I really Lord Humphrey?
Aye, it is true, my lord.
And I signed a deed giving you the right to live always in my forest?
You did indeed, my lord.
There's more in philosophy than I thought.
I agree, my lord.
There is just one other thing.
What is that, my lord?
Perhaps I'd be allowed to, come and visit you all from time to time?
Oh, my lord.
Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood.